Couple on couple. It's going to be the first thing you do before you. That's going to be the first part of your test that day, because everybody gets couple on couple. Everybody gets it.
Okay, so you have to do those first before you do this?
Yep. So it's going to be the day you have your test, like you've been doing with them guys. You guys are signing your life away from the state. This, signing this, signing that, whatever. It's going to tell you to give them couple on couple. All right? Pass couple on couple, you can't fail on it. Pass couple on couple, in cab. Pass in cab, do your form. Pass your form, do your maneuvers. Pass your maneuvers, out on the road, you're done. Test over. All right? All right, so check it out. So check it out. He's going to tell you, okay, give me couple on couple. First thing you're going to do is 303. 303. Here's how it's going to go. Because you got to mention it on the test. Mention it in the beginning, get it over with. Then you got to think about it. Check it out. Mr. Examiner, I have at least 3 feet from the back of my tractor to the nose of my trailer. I have 0 space in between my fifth wheel and the apron of my trailer. Right? I have at least 3 feet from the back of my tractor to my landing. 303. You ain't got to mention it no more. Get it right out of the way. Right?
So 3 feet from your tractor to the front of your trailer. 0
space.
0 space between the fifth wheel and
And the apron in my trailer.
the apron.
3 feet from the back of my tractor to my landing. Bam, got it out of the way.
3 feet from the tire or 3 feet from the left?
3 feet from the motherfucker. Yes, sir. All right. Let's examine the integrity of all my lines, both airlines and my electrical. The integrity of my airlines. Both of my airlines are probably mounted and secured. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. They're not leaking. Let's examine my connections for my airlines. Are probably mounted and secured. Not cracked, damaged, or loose, and not leaking. Let's examine my 4 glad hands. 1 here, 2 here, and 2 on the other side. My glad hands are probably mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, and not missing. The rubber seal on my glad hands, 4 of them, 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. Probably mounted and secured, not worn, torn, or frayed, and they're not missing. The integrity of my electric line, this green line here. You're going to hear some students call it a pigtail. Not every one is curled up. Some of them are straight like this. So if you get there and you call it a pigtail, he's going to look at you and go, where's the pigtail? The last thing you want to do is have to start thinking about more shit. My electric line, that's it, get it out of the way. The integrity of my electric line is probably mounted and secured, not worn, torn, or frayed. There's no exposed wires, and very important, you got to say there's no illegal tape. All right? The electric line in the back of my tractor is in the locked position. The electric line in the front of my trailer is in the locked position. From there, you go right here. Right to that line right there. Mr. Examiner, my 5th wheel slide line, or my 5th wheel slide hose. Probably mounted and secured, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts, and it's not leaking. Part 2, right here. My 5th wheel slide line or hose connection is probably mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, and there's no leaks. All right, from there you go to the side of your tractor. Right here. My 5th wheel release handle. 5th wheel release handle is probably mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, and it's in the locked positions. All right, move over here to your tire. Look over here. Mr. Examiner, my 5th wheel, which is right there, and my pivot pin, which is right there. My 5th wheel, my pivot pin. Properly mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, and they're both properly greased. All right? From there, you go right here. My 5th wheel slide rail. My 5th wheel slide rail is properly mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, and it's free of debris. My 5th wheel slide rail pins, right here. My pins are properly mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, and they're in the locked position. From here, you got right here, side and top. Top here, side there. Put it all together. Just examine it. My 5th wheel mounting plate with my bolts. So I ain't got to mention it again. My 5th wheel mounting plate with my bolts. It's probably mounted and secured, not cracked, damaged, or loose, and the bolts are in place. Just examine it. If I go behind my tractor and look into my 5th wheel, I will see my jaws locked around the kingpin of my trailer in the lock position. That's couple locking. That's all it is. It ain't much.
Okay, we need to go.